Oof. Okay, it's been a while since I've recorded an episode. I created a buffer for myself so I could have some leeway if I got sick or wanted to go on vacation. But it's been about 2 months since I've watched an episode now. I remember last time Hermes' kid, Dwight, teamed up with Qbert and they failed at their iteration of a delivery company, but it was good, silly fun. Excited to finally get back into it. Early reactions, full reactions are going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Take a quick moment to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And let's get started. Oh, jeez.
Hey, mister, mind if I take this old van?
Sure. You want to dump the corpses out of theirs? It's yours.
Yeah, I've gotten used cars before.
Hey, the speedometer only goes up to 80. This thing can't go faster than 80,000 miles an hour?
80,000.
No, it can't. Where's the device that lets you speed or slow the passage of time? Under the seat.
What? Oh. That's a pretty good joke.
Petroleum reserves ran dry in 2038.
Now we use alternative fuels.
Like what?
Whale oil.
Mobile dick.
Lift it up to the can opener.
Mobile dick.
Oh, no. I'm not going near it. Last time, that magnetic cycle
Oh, yeah.
nearly cut my head off.
Oh, right. Plus, the magnet screws up your inhibition unit and makes
You start to
focus
sing.
on.
You can do it.
Go on, you dummy.
Go on, you dummy. Oh, no.
Crack corn and I don't care. Oh, in a crack corn and I don't care.
Everybody saw this coming.
Bender, your hydraulics are shot.
Oh, no.
You'll never move again.
You mean?
I'm sorry.
Get him a new body.
Hey, the blues. The tragic sound of other people's suffering. That's kind of a pick-me-up. That was great.
Hey, thanks. You a fan?
I don't know. Let me see. Oh my
Back.
God, you're back. I always dreamed of being a musician poet who transcends genres even as he reinvents them. Just like you. I'll never be a musician now.
Or maybe you'll be the best musician ever.
Oh.
What's this for?
Try and scrape it across your chest like a knife on burnt toast.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations,
Wow.
my friend.
Why? Because I can make annoying noises?
Bender, I want you to become my new washboard player.
Oh, go Bender! Go Bender!
Hey, I have an idea. Who wants to cram in my van and follow Bender on tour and live there in the van?
Oh, boy. Squatters' corners?
Bad news, friends. My shell ran.
Zoidberg, you idiot! My outfit! It's...
Cute.
Kinda cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Got a washboard stomach and a microphone.
Bender, that was the best 40-minute washboard solo I've ever heard.
40
The parts
minutes?
When I was awake blew my mind.
I don't believe my broken eyes. It's Bender, the washboard player. Hey, man, we caught your concert from here.
Thanks for showing that broken robots are still useful. Hang in there, folks. I bet before you know it, you guys will be... You can't just melt down broken robots. Not right when they're kissing my ass.
You know, when I'm upset, I write a song about it.
Hey, yeah, I could write a song with real words, not phony ones like odelay.
Odelay is a word. Just look it up in the dictionary.
Dictionary.
Ooh.
I wish I could help raise awareness about broken robots. But what can I do? I only weigh 8 pounds.
Wait a minute. You know lots of rock stars, and most of them like to look like they care about things.
We could all get together for
True.
a big benefit concert in San Francisco.
And we could call it Band-Aid.
How'd this get... Whoa, Wyoming? What happened to Utah?
Ah, smells like something died in the wall.
Surprise!
This coming together of superstars really means a lot to you, doesn't it, Bender?
Helping my defective brothers is the first thing I've ever cared about, even the slightest bit. I got fame,
Wait,
money,
what?
groupies, and it's all thanks to being completely immobilized. I am a broken robot.
Bender, you can move! You're cured!
Oh, crap! It's a miracle!
Oh crap, it's a miracle.
But how can I sing about being damaged if I'm not? That's like Christina Aguilera singing in Spanish. Wait, that's it. I'll fake it.
You better not do that at the concert. Ugh, you are so disgusting.
What?
They're beautiful.
You're touching them. At last, recognition.
I guess we have income?
He once was a true love of mine.
We're home.
Wow, look at the colors. This'll go great with my soul.
Glad you like them.
With
I've
my
been
soul.
making fine jewelry for years, apparently.
Apparently. Whoa.
Thank you. That song doesn't usually last 3 hours, but we got into a serious thing.
Start your foundation for broken robots. Here's a big cardboard check for $14,000.
Don't take it with your hands.
It's been an emotional day for me.
This is a song called My Broken Friend. People say my broken friend is useless.
Kick it.
Well, he could make a good hat rack.
He only has to stand there.
Or a cheap doorstop.
He doesn't need to move.
He could be a
What is this
storage
song?
Closet for outdated pants.
I like them tight.
Don't melt me down into
Oh.
Suffers alone.
Just cause I can't move my arms and legs.
Hey.
Or toss me into a trash can.
Bender, what are you doing? What? No.
I'm telling you,
Bender.
my broken friend, put your hands in the air like you just don't care.
No.
Yeah!
Cut it!
Curse my natural showmanship, you big fat fraud!
Oh.
Lift up my arm. After him!
Oh boy.
Prepare to get your guts kicked out by folk singers.
Hover bridge.
I forgot this is a hover bridge.
And
What does that mean?
This isn't a hover car.
Oh.
Is any of that a problem?
Oh damn. Oh, that's nice. Let go now. Oh!
Really sorry I lied, Beck. I never meant to hurt anyone or help anyone.
Bender, that's some played-out New Jack horse crap. But I know you don't mean it, so apology accepted.
Come on, Bender. If you're done scamming back, we're heading home.
Let me just do one thing to cheer myself up. Right? Fried crack corn and I don't care. Leela crack corn and still don't care. Bender crack corn and he is great. Take that, you stupid corn.
That was fun. Bender got to live out a tiny bit of his dream. Very amusing episode. I think it was the second episode of this entire series that we learned Bender sings country songs when affected by magnets, and that he secretly always wished to be a country singer. So it's nice to see him get to live out his dream a little bit in this episode. The rusty old van was a lot of fun. It's the old classic Volkswagen hippie van. Love the joke where the professor asked, "Where's the device that lets you speed up or slow down the passage of time?" And Fry's like, "Here it is," and takes out the bong. And Mobile Dick was such a good pun as well. They got Bender to open it up, only for him to get opened up instead. I feel like building robots out of magnetic material maybe isn't the best idea. Probably should have just been a wooden one like this one, right? But even the doctor said that his hydraulics were shot and that Bender would never move again, but then he somehow winds up moving again by the end of the episode. So I guess robot healthcare isn't an exact science somehow, even though it's robotics. I guess once you introduce sentience into the mix, so many different things can happen. I know this is fiction, but the idea that robots can have like psychological trauma that manifests itself in physical ways is really fascinating too. But then add in the idea that you can get a new body altogether. If Bender's trauma wasn't just physical and was also psychological, does that mean that if he had gotten a new body that he would also have trouble moving that as well? And could he also suffer from like depersonalization disorder? Like where if you get a new body and feel like it isn't your own, I guess it'd be derobotization disorder? I don't know. But it can make you feel like you aren't real. Yeah, my train of thought with this episode is just taking me to places it'll never go. But Bender hears Beck making music. I'm also very confused and impressed with the technology to be able to breathe and talk underwater, but he can also play the harmonica underwater too. That's really, really impressive. I hadn't actually heard of Beck before. Maybe I heard his song somewhere before, but just never learned his name. I'm notoriously bad with matching up songs to who sings them, so that's a possibility. Beck's very kind though, offers Bender his neck arms so Bender can play the holes made in his body by the giant can opener. And now that I think about it, the last time we saw the can opener was to open up food for Nibbler, and I don't think we've seen Nibbler in recent episodes ever since he helped Fry chase away those brain things. Anyway, Bender with the tiny little arms was very, very cute. He was dancing around with the arms. Interesting that the technology can recognize a human's thought process and move accordingly, but can also do it with robots. Maybe it works off the delta waves, meaning Fry wouldn't be able to use it. I'm completely overthinking this episode though. I think for a while there I stopped asking questions because this show isn't supposed to make sense, but maybe it's because I haven't watched an episode in a really long time, and it's the first time back, so I'm lots of questions bouncing around in my head that I'm curious about. For instance, Zoidberg, Amy, Leela, and Fry follow Bender touring across the country like groupies. How did they get time off? These are questions that I should not be asking. But yeah, they fit into the aesthetic of groupies as well, even got tie-dye clothing by accident because Zoidberg washed his shell with their clothes. And he also was able to make blue pearls from eating dirt and called them love beads. Disgusting and beautiful at the same time somehow. There were a few times in this episode where you could see the state names while they were driving. They were super, super funny. We already knew New York, but we found out about New Jersey. Pennsylvania somehow split into Sylvania and Penn Republic. Maryland became Washington AC. And West Virginia stayed the same, but Virginia became East West Virginia. A+ joke. And then we had Ohio, instead of Ohio, we had Ehio, electric Ohio, like e-cigarettes, I don't know. And then Kentucky is just apostrophe Ucky. And then it got even more ridiculous later on in the episode with Montana, Wyoming became Wyomega-ing, 24-bit Colorado, user ID Aho, X-Oregon, and then high cal and low calorie is a fantastic joke as well. Nukvada, and I don't even know what happened to Utah. It's like a whole different alien language. The whole angle with the broken robots cheering Bender on was really interesting too. I think it's really important to have people like you seen positively in the public light, and the people who argue that it's not important typically already have that representation, so they don't know what it's like without it. But we all saw how important Black Panther was to the African American community, and for Asian Americans, Turning Red recently and Everything Everywhere All at Once was really big, so definitely can empathize with those broken robots who were cheering Bender on. And so I also understand the anger that comes when they realize that Bender is faking. I think if he came clean once he realized that he could move again, that everything would have been alright. He probably could have continued his musical journey. Unfortunately, he didn't do that. But I do have one question. If robots can get new bodies or different body parts, why don't these robots do that? I guess maybe you still have to pay out of pocket for healthcare and they can't afford it. I guess that makes sense given the state of the world in this universe. We still got suicide booths in here after all. But some of those robots that were first cheering on Bender had their bodies destroyed with their consciousnesses still inside them. So that's really, really upsetting. Anyway, it's not like Bender intended to deceive people at the start. I guess once he was given the opportunity to turn his trauma into something positive, the psychological effects on his body stopped manifesting. And yeah, people were real mad, started chasing him. He wound up getting launched into the air while he was trying to save his friends. And the dumbest line of the episode, and probably one of the funniest, was, "Someone fat get in my way," and he lands on this skinny, poor old girl. The show is so stupid. It's funny. Love it. Alright guys, full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye friends.